We all deal with stress, loss, grief and adversity in different ways. We may lose sleep or sleep too much, we lose our appetite, we isolate ourselves and feel empty. If any of this is familiar, you have probably experienced depression before. Depression is a mood disorder that causes persistent feelings of sadness, loss of interest. It affects how you feel, think and behave. And it can affect your emotional as well as physical well-being.
Always sulking. Cheer up.
Don't you get it? I'm not sad. I'm depressed.
You have nothing to be sad about. Be grateful. You have everything you need.
I can't do this. It's just too much. No, I don't want to live like this.
You have nothing to be sad about. Be grateful. You have everything you need.
No, I don't.
Yes,
I don't like to live like this. I just can't.
You can.
No, I have no motivation to write.
You can. You just need to open your eyes and see that you have everything you need. You should be happy.
Social isolation, loss of job opportunities and disrupted education during the pandemic have worsened the burden on mental health for young people.
There are many causes of depression. Physical, sexual or emotional abuse can make you vulnerable to depression later in life. Genetics can contribute to it, as well as abnormalities in chemical levels in the brain. It could be stress, trauma, isolation, or death of a loved one. Some medications have depression as a side effect. Recreational use of drugs and alcohol can cause depression or worsen it. The cause can be physical illness or pain. Social isolation can contribute to the risk of developing depression. Depressive disorders affect over 21 million people in Europe, and the occurrence of depression has doubled during the pandemic. Women are nearly twice as likely as men to suffer from depression. Long waiting lists, high cost and bureaucracy prevent people from being diagnosed in time.
Listen, I'm sorry for before. I looked online and found some tips on how you can get yourself through depression. See? They say that exercise is good for boosting endorphins and you should sleep better.
How can I sleep better if I don't sleep at all?
At least try to keep in touch with your friends so you can have someone to talk to if you don't want to talk to me. I can try and help you find a new hobby.
I don't want to.
The health benefits of physical activity are well recognized. They include reduced risks for non-communicable diseases, such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes and various types of cancer, and positive effects on mental health, by reducing depression, stress reactions and possibly delaying the effects of Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. Additionally, physical activity is a key determinant of energy expenditure, which supports energy balance and a healthy body weight. People who are insufficiently active have a 20% to 30% increased risk of death compared to people who are sufficiently active, and this data is frightening when we know that more than 80% of the world's adolescent population is insufficiently physically active. That's why the World Health Organization recommends that adults should do at least 150 to 300 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic physical activity, or at least 75 to 150 minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic physical activity, or an equivalent combination of moderate and vigorous intensity activity throughout the week. Physical activity can protect against feelings of distress, enhance psychological well-being, protect against symptoms of anxiety and depression. If you exercise regularly team or individual sport, the hormone concentration grows continuously in many areas of the brain. Side effects therefore include a sustainable improvement of concentration and an increase of happiness and satisfaction. Cycling and walking are increasingly recognized as making an important contribution to overall physical and mental health, as they are accessible to almost everybody, and can easily be integrated into a busy day. Short and intense exercise sessions, workouts with weights and resistance, also help to reduce the level of the stress hormone cortisol. Every time you feel a sense of achievement after a workout, your self-confidence increases. When a perfect synergy of dopamine, endorphins, blood pressure and breathing is reached, you feel nothing but joy. Therefore, a session of physical activity can simply translate into happiness. Be happy.
In the first year of the COVID-19 pandemic, global prevalence of anxiety and depression increased by 25% according to the World Health Organization. To release the feelings of anxiety or sadness, you can focus on mindful and creative activities. Find a suitable box, it can be a shoebox, and put there everything that makes you feel comfortable, safe, and at peace with. It's important that you focus on the 5 senses: hearing, sight, touch, taste, and smell, and include items representing them which are meaningful to you. Fill your comfort box with the things that you can use when you're struggling, that you know will help you feel and stay safe. You can use your comfort box whenever you feel bad, sad, or lonely. It can be your emotional first aid kit. Have it always available and reach for one or more items from the box whenever you feel down.
Art can really impact your well-being and mental health. You have always been a good painter. Maybe you could try.
I'm totally useless. Nothing helps me.
Maybe it's time to go see a doctor and find a therapy for you.
Forget it.
Hello! Today we are going to show you botanical print tutorial, which joins the good practice of being in nature, art, and reuse of clothes and fabrics. Contact with nature has a positive effect on our nervous system, improves mental health, well-being, and reduces feelings of loneliness. It also decreases the sense of anxiety and minimizes the risk of depression. In order to do this activity, you need to take a walk and collect leaves or other elements of nature that have good texture to make a print later. The materials you need include the leaves or flowers you collected, clothes or another textile like a tote bag, a brush, some paint, preferable textile, but you can also use acrylic, and a couple pieces of draft paper. First, put all the materials on the table and prepare the fabrics you want to paint. If it's a t-shirt or a tote bag, make sure you put something in between to protect the another side. You can use old clothes that you no longer wear or have stains. It's a suitable way to recover your clothes and make them unique. Paint the back side of the leaf, the part with more texture, with a brush. When all of it is covered, press evenly the painted part against the textile with a piece of paper. Do it as many times as you wish. experiment with different colors and elements until you are satisfied with the design. Leave the paint drying as long as it needs. Before washing, we recommend to iron your fabric with some towel or tissue between to make the design last longer. Enjoy the unique piece of art that you created.
Symptoms of depression can be long-lasting and affect different aspects of your life, from your career, relationship, hobbies, your eating and sleeping schedule. When the symptoms become severe and long-lasting, depression can become a serious health condition.
I'm here for you, no matter what.
Please do not hesitate to seek help. It is time to end the stigma surrounding depression and help each other.